subject's auburn hair has been accentuated by the artist's use of alizarin crimson, often used to paint blood. It makes for a truly evocative frame in which to nestle such a powerful visage. And the artist has mainly used round and filbert brushes to perfect the curvature of the model's features.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Does it matter?
Fair enough. It's an awesome piece.
Well, if you like that, I think you'll absolutely love this piece. It just came in last week. Oh, no flash photography, sir.
Oh, sorry, it's just, don't get to see a lot of indie portrait exhibition these days.
Portraiture has always been my thing. What can I show you next?
Well, I've had a good look around, actually, and I can't really find what I came to see. It's the, Prime Minister's portrait.
Arriving tomorrow, sir. It'll be on display in our main exhibition room, exclusively for the weekend.
Got it. Well, guess I'll have to come back then.
Thank you again for visiting, sir.
Please, call me Taylor. Is she all right with those easels?
Oh, don't mind her. She's just my intern.
All right.
Anyway, Taylor, I'm Morgan.
Pleasure's all mine, Morgan. If you don't mind my asking, what time you finish, maybe I could hear some more critiques over a drink?
Oh, wow. And I wasn't expecting that.
Well, I'm full of surprises, me.
It takes guts to approach a woman in her place of work.
Well, how else would you ask someone out?
You're a bit younger than what I usually go for.
Well, age is just a number in my mind.
The bar on the high street. 8 p.m.
See you then.
How many customers was that for the day?
5.
Right. Was that the last of the easels, Sam?
Yes, Miss Haynes. I arranged them in the storeroom and cleaned the toilets just like the boss.
Is there anyone else left in the building?
No, it's just us.
I'll lock up early then. Is there something wrong with your back?
No, it's nothing. I took some painkillers in the office.
Okay. We've got a big weekend ahead. I need you fighting fit.
Of course, I will be.
Good.
There is one thing, Morgan. I've been interning here for a while now, and I've learned so much from you, including what you look for in good portraiture.
Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry, but we just haven't been turning over enough for me to pay you.
No, it's nothing to do with that.
Oh.
Do you think it's good enough to have a small part in the exhibition this weekend?
Let me take a closer look. I think it looks right at home. Congratulations, Sam. You have your first exhibited piece of art.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you don't need to say anything. Your talent earned this.
Thank you so much, Morgan.
Oh. Now go home and get some rest. We're going to have a lot more customers this weekend.
I'll be in early to help you receive the Prime Minister's portrait.
How are you spending the weekend? Well, here's one for the more sophisticated listener. An officially commissioned portrait of the Prime Minister is going on display at Argyle Manor. The painting was done by none other than Turner Prize-winning portraitist Nicky Dryden-Oakes.
Britain has been torn asunder! Hardship is befalling the populace like a plague! What is our future?
Hey!
What is our future?
Oi! What's going on here?
Is he threatening you, madam?
No, you need to listen to...
All right, quiet down, quiet down.
No, it's fine. He's always around here, screaming rubbish through that megaphone.
All right, we'll move along then, sir. Consider this a warning.
You two should come by this weekend and see the Prime Minister's portrait.
Yeah, might be a little tied up, love.
Sorry, madam, we're on duty all weekend. Public safety's the priority.
Of course. Well, your work is very much appreciated.
Morgan? Is that your disappointed face?
Nicky, of course not. You'd never see that. It's my extremely surprised face. To what do I owe the pleasure, Miss Dryden-Oakes?
Well, I was just passing through the area. I did see some police hanging about outside, though.
Oh, just checking up ahead of tomorrow. Let me show you the exhibition room.
Power cuts, very 1970s too.
Oh, the Manners electrics haven't been refined for a while, but they'll be back on shortly.
Ah, as if by magic.
And I've made space, especially.
Oh, well,
It'll be the absolute centerpiece.
you won't need that much space.
Oh, you brought it. What about the scheduled delivery?
I cancelled it, don't worry. I thought you'd appreciate a personal delivery. Who knows? The extra attention might even reel in some buyers for these others.
Oh, profits are from admission only. Everything else is about showcasing the portraits.
Questionable business model. You gonna get that?
No, it's not, urgent. Nicky, not here.
No better place. You owe me this much, don't you? I knew no one would disturb us. Now, guard that case with your life.
I will, Nicky, I promise. Morgan Haynes speaking. The exhibition's closed for the day.
Hi, Morg. It's me.
Again?
Look, sorry to pester. You'd think I was the baby of the family, wouldn't you?
Jamie, I can't talk to you.
Yeah, no, all it is I just need somewhere to bed down over the weekend. And it's the last time, all right? I promise.
I'm not.
In a position to help you anymore.
No, but I'll repay you with interest.
I can get some, like, investors for your gallery, and, I'll sort it all out.
You're still here. Who's that?
Oh, it's no one.
I told you to clear this up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you fucking dare. Look, Morg, I've got
no one else to call.
Oi, seriously, Beth, leave it.
My name isn't Beth, you twat.
I don't give a fuck, Betty.
It's not Betty, either. Excuse me?
Oh, hi. I hope you don't mind me borrowing the armchair.
Oh, no, of course not. That's what they're out for, customers.
It's a bit rickety. Could do with a refurb. I'm looking to paint a copy of one of your...
I'm sorry, sir. We're closed.
Well, you don't usually close this early, do you?
No, but we've got a big weekend, and so... Hang on, how did you get in? The front door should have been locked.
I'm afraid it wasn't.
I typed in my passcode and saw it lock, I'm sure of it.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I walked right in.
That's not possible.
Well, it could have been an electrical fault. You've never had any power cuts or anything? It's not uncommon in old properties like this. And don't worry, I turned the lock with my own hands after I came in. Wouldn't want someone lifting these beautiful paintings.
Well, they aren't quite Rembrandts.
Rembrandt was overrated.
Seriously?
A well-versed imitator of Caravaggio.
Each to their own. Look, sir, we have a big day tomorrow. We're closing early.
Oh, the Dryden Oak's portrait of the Prime Minister. How did you pull that off?
I met Nikki at a function at the World Trade Center in New York. We hit it off. We've finally found a way to collaborate.
Wow. An artist with Nikki's profile helping out a small exhibition like that is quite something.
She's doing me a great favor.
With no strings attached, too. I'm Dorian.
Morgan. Dorian, like...
Dorian Gray. Ironic, eh?
Oh, it's a lovely name. I must say, you're the first ever reproduction artist to visit one of my exhibitions.
You mean forger?
Faithful reproduction is a fine art in itself. Although you would be Rembrandting a Caravaggio.
Touché. I've been struggling for inspiration recently.
It's tough. I never had the talent myself, so I figured I'd contribute more by helping those who do.
In that case, could I paint you? You make such an amazing subject in so many ways. You're really quite enthralling.
I suppose I could spare half an hour.
Brilliant. Let me just reconfigure.
You prefer to paint standing?
Always. It allows me to zoom in and out on my subject. How are you going to pose?
I don't know. It's harder than I thought.
Perfect. Stay like that.
Okay.
sorry about my Rembrandt comment. I can have some strong opinions.
It was bold but valid. Rembrandt stole his students' work for the last 10 years of his career.
This is going to be great.
Oh, plastic bottle. Fancy. Let's leave it there for tonight. I could sit for you again next week.
Let me do your skin tone as a base.
No, Dorian, I need to get home.
I'm not asking for much longer.
I know how you artists can get. If I let you start, we will be here all night. All right, this is over. I'm done.
I really wouldn't, you know. Stand up and this room ends up looking like a Jackson Pollock. Feel under your seat. That is a PAD, a pressure-activated detonator. A bomb, Morgan. Similar principle to a grenade. Once the safety pin is removed, the striker lever and percussion cap collide, creating a spark which triggers the detonator. Once you sat down on that chair, you became the safety pin.
This isn't real.
No? Well, go on. Try it. You've never been someone's muse, have you? Like Victorine Murat to Manet.
Do you want money?
Or to Picasso.
I could write
Amber
you a
White
check.
Painted Helga Testov 247
Or a painting.
times
You
behind
could
the back
take
of both
any
his
one
wife
of
and her
these.
husband.
Dorian, what do you want? Behind the drapes.
Multiple sockets. Fancy. Someone's really trying to get hold of you.
Morgan, are you there?
Morgan,
Yes, Nikki.
I need you again. I'll be at the Rampton. I've booked our usual suite. I'll make my excuses at home.
Nikki, tonight I really can't.
Think very carefully about the next word that comes out of your mouth. I'll take your silence as a yes. Don't let me down.
You can't keep me here.
Cézanne insisted on dozens of sittings when painting his subject. Goya sometimes needed just a day. I only want the night.
Get rid of that shit.
mate, I'm a lager man through and through.
Nah, try it. Try it.
Wait, that's rank. Think think I'm done for tonight anyway.
What? Why?
Oh, my head's spinning. Come on, let's go.
You know your art, Dorian, but I take it you didn't learn how to make bombs at art school.
You assume I had the privilege of attending such an establishment? No. I grew up dirt poor in Belfast. My father taught me and my brother how to fight, shoot guns, build rudimentary explosives.
IRA? You don't sound Irish. And I thought they changed tack to hunger strikes.
I never said I was IRA. There are many angry people taking up arms in Britain and beyond. Just ask President Reagan and Pope John Paul II. Thanks for taking an interest in me, though.
How do I know the bomb under my chair is real?
I had a feeling you'd ask me that.
What's that? Dorian?
Now, calmly tell me when Nikki's painting's being delivered.
First thing in the morning by a fine art transportation company.
And how's it being brought in?
Via the back door, just through there.
Great. So we have until the morning, as I'd hoped.
So that's what you're really after. How did you get in here?
My uncle was a chimney sweep. As a teenager, I worked with him and learned how to scale houses and open unlocked windows. Such lowly manual jobs are all I could aspire to at that age.
Your painting style does seem somewhat practical. And you look like you could use a good night's sleep, too.
My reality means that I have to pursue my passion outside working hours. Anything else you want to critique to make me feel even more out of place? I know I might not look like you or talk like you.
That's not what I was doing. Art is for all, and all are welcome at my exhibitions.
Well, that's a utopian vision, isn't it? But my social strata means that I, like many, exist under a glass ceiling.
And you think what you're doing here will break that ceiling?
You think sleeping with Nikki will save your business?
Where are you going?
Toilet. Wash me brushes.
You can't leave me alone, surely. What if I try to escape?
I won't clean up the mess. Dare I ask?
I'm on my period, you asshole. The stress is making the pain flare up. Ugh.
Well, do you have any painkillers?
Yes, they're in a cupboard in the office.
Don't go anywhere, will you?
I don't need that.
Right.
You didn't need to hold me hostage, you know. I'd have posed for you beyond tonight, voluntarily.
That wouldn't set me apart.
What do you mean?
The recognition of one's work often depends on the mythos surrounding it. You know the story of the portrait of Madame X by John Singer Sargent? Scandalised for being too sexually suggestive by the bourgeoisie of 19th century France. And now it's one of the most famous portraits in history. Infamy is a strong currency.
So, this is some sort of performance piece?
A hostage portrait would be a watershed, don't you think? I want to be a trailblazer, Morgan. I need to grab people's attention by whatever means necessary.
I see what you're saying. Commerciality is important. I'm fighting to survive too. Admissions are at an all-time low, and I'm hemorrhaging money from the residency at this manor.
So exploiting young workers and compromising your dignity is your solution?
Hello, hello?
Quick!
Wow. You need an alarm, love. Come on.
No, don't! Let go.
Where's your safe?
I don't have one. Now, get off me!
Okay.
There's a bomb under my chair.
Why don't you stop talking shit? Hmm?
Get up!
Yeah! Fucking hell. You reckon?
It's just one of my paintings. It's worthless.
There's nothing in the till. Nah, mate, that'll do.
No, no, please stop! No, 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 please don't take that! Don't take it, I'll do anything! Don't leave, please don't leave!
I've just split your comrade's arm clean in two. There'll be a compound fracture beneath the sleeve. You've got about half an hour to get her to hospital before she bleeds out. Let me make this easier. It's her or the case. Yeah. What would you have me do, my muse?
Don't do it. Save your friend.
Right. Drop it, mate.
Oh, fucking...
Drop it.
Under the easel. Come and claim her. You lied to me
Dorian, please don't take it. It would ruin me.
Well, you wouldn't get the blame for it. Must be insured for millions. I've still got work to do here.
Why would they do that?
They have a right to be angry. They just channeled that anger unwisely. So, shall we? There's talent in this room. I can see a few of these on the walls of great galleries.
Portrait painting is dying. TVs, Polaroid cameras. People have images on demand now. Why would they waste time and money seeing those images through someone's paintbrush?
Too afraid of what they might see. Nikki's been with her partner, what, 10 years now?
Relationships are complicated.
Wouldn't know.
What do you want, Jamie?
Why aren't you helping me? We're family.
I can barely help myself right now.
You're gonna be fine after this weekend.
There's no way this weekend will fix the financial mire you've got me into.
Fine, well, I'll just sleep out on the streets then, shall I? Because you know how safe that is these days. Oh, and fuck you, you fucking prick.
Charming. The security code on the door.
What about it?
I've been watching, Morgan. Why did you choose 1907? It was Frida Kahlo's year of birth, the year of Valaton's portrait of Gertrude Stein, and of course, Vanessa Stephen married the great art critic Clive Bell.
1907 was the year my great-grandfather, Douglas Pickren, worked in a studio in Montmartre.
Never heard of him.
Well, his best pieces only made it as far as the walls of my childhood home.
A meagre legacy is better than none at all.
I feel comfortable around portraits. I'm never alone.
You needed their company.
My parents died in a car accident when I was 14. Jamie became my guardian. Then came his troubles. He frittered away his inheritance leading the high life until it led him. If Mum and Dad were alive, they'd have shaken some sense into him. They were wonderful people.
Nothing is more powerful than the portraits we paint in our minds. One of the great disappointments of adulthood is realizing that our idols are as flawed as anyone else. You've not known hardship anyway.
Hardship is relative.
You're deluded by self-pity. You've squandered this. You've had more chances than some have in a lifetime.
They'll come back on soon.
I know, but unfortunately, I haven't got all night.
I think you feel alone. You've taken matters into your own hands because no one would support your talent. I'd have displayed your paintings here. I still could. I like you, Dorian.
Get back in your pose.
Let go of me! Dorian. No. Dorian, no.
Did you really think I'd be such a cliche? Okay, I'll admit, the PAD bomb wasn't real. But this is. I'm going to paint you. And you are going to... Who is that?
I don't know.
Madam! It's Sergeant Robin Latif. I know you're still here. I can hear voices. Can you come to the door, please?
It's a policeman.
Get rid of him, or I will.
Madam!
What's the problem?
A group of vandals have been breaking into businesses in the area. Wanted to check up on you.
Oh, wow. No, I haven't seen anything untoward.
You alone?
Yes, totally.
Madam, I'm going to come in.
Burglarizing thugs? Don't they have jobs? All good here, Sergeant. That is a sergeant's badge, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
My sister's an inspector, so I know the Met Police ranks quite well.
May I ask who you are?
Ooh, this is embarrassing. He's caught us here, darling. You'd have to hold a gun to this one's head for her to admit she's smitten.
Is this your partner?
You can't lie to a policeman, sweetheart.
You know I don't believe in labels.
Well, I know it's the 80s, but that's quite a fanciful notion, isn't it?
I'm forward-thinking like that.
Yes, but I think it's about time you started giving me what I want.
Even if it makes me feel trapped. What do you think, Sergeant?
Well, it's none of my business.
Exactly, Morgan. Shall we?
But I can't marry my man. Doesn't change anything. Titles can cause more problems than they solve. husband, wife.
Well, the royal wedding brought the world to a standstill.
I think you should listen to her. These things are a team effort.
Thanks for that.
All right, guys, I'm going to ask one more time. Is everything all right here?
Yes, Sergeant. I know it's deeply unprofessional, but we got carried away.
It's a bit creepy in there. Feels like the portraits are watching you.
Fair enough.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
I can lock up, sweetheart. What's your partner up to?
Staying tuned into the radio.
Sounds like a busy night. I'll leave you to it.
Is your sister on duty this weekend?
No, she's still recovering from injuries she sustained at the riots a couple of months back.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Alex and I were on duty in Brixton, so I can understand what she faced.
And yet our dear Prime Minister wants to cut police spending.
Well, that's above my pay grade, sir.
It's the people who suffer at the end of the day. Good night, Sergeant. Well done. No one got hurt.
I'm hanging around for a bit. Something's off.
They were a cautious couple, Sarge. No need to be weird about it. Sergeant Latif and Constable Jackson responded. We're travelling to the scene.
If those policemen had sussed you, would you have killed them?
I prefer to avoid death. Sometimes the choice isn't in my hands.
So you have rules?
I have ambitions. Your intern, Sam, what does she get out of this?
Valuable experience in the field.
For no money. You're exploiting her.
I told you, I have no income and I get no funding. I can't pay her.
She's one of the few who shares your passion for portraiture. Don't you think you have a responsibility to her?
I have many responsibilities.
Stop justifying your sins.
Sins? I didn't have you pegged for a preacher.
You epitomise everything wrong with this country. You take all you can from those below you and give nothing back.
What do you want me to do?
Make amends.
Look, I repaid Sam the best way I could by hanging her painting on my wall. Okay, it's not money, but it's the first time her work has been professionally accepted, and that counts for a lot.
I guess I have changes to make to my painting. You really value portraiture above all else, over profit, over decency. A very small part of me respects that.
Enough to let me go.
Let's see. Tell me more about these portraits. You can stand if you like.
This was painted 2 months before the subject died. High contrast background is made all the more vivid by the artist's use of vermilion red. It's a solemn painting. He knew the end was near and didn't sanitize that. I see the reality of age, but also a life well lived. No regrets.
Such dignity. What else?
This gem of a portrait by Richard Greaves, a wonderfully classical style. Applied these broad brushstrokes with the high forehead and the straight muted background colours. There's no bad mark on contrast to the beautiful light. Her skin lives. Strokes. Everyone has been placed with absolute precision to create this sense of verisimilitude. Now, we're very close to her face. It's appropriate that the poses are so self-conscious. Illusion of naturalism about it. Older. And the high contrast backgrounds are fun, modern. You're right. There is talent in this room. Talent that I'll always be committed to.
What about that one?
The Technicolor take on the Mona Lisa. Formally, it's faithful, down to the artist's use of sfumato, the blurred softening of the outlines which defined Leonardo's masterpiece.
A technique I use myself.
The same artist did the piece that hangs in the anteroom.
So androgyny is their motif?
How so? The Mona Lisa is a woman.
In popular normative opinion, yes. But it's actually a composite of Lisa Gheraldini and Salai, Leonardo's male assistant and lover. Da Vinci saw that gender was the greatest veneer of all, and that true humanity has no such boundaries. Wouldn't you agree?
I would.
You're on edge.
Perceptive as ever.
I presume all the paintings are varnished. It'll help.
Oh, that's strong.
Pure indica. The best sleep aid.
Yeah. It's great.
Sleeping with Nikki will save your business. bet you're hungry, huh? Made it myself.
こんばんは、初見です。お邪魔します、K線マルテコ。
It's been ringing incessantly.
Answer it. Hello?
You've got a nerve. Should have been here hours ago.
I've had a lot on my plate this evening.
Look, you little shit. What I've done for you is unprecedented. All I asked for in return was a couple of fucking orgasms.
Nikki,
Maybe you think you've outsmarted me or something, but you need to consider your position very carefully.
I'm sorry, something came up.
Oh, something came up. Fuck me. I could ruin you if I wanted to. The future of your piss-out business is riding on my painting.
You fucking coward.
If you hate me so much, why don't you just put a bullet in my head?
How does it feel to be a home wrecker, Morgan? To whore yourself out for self-preservation?
The only person I've whored myself out for self-preservation to is you. How does that feel? To enable the things you preach against? So, shall we? Is it done?
Almost. Nikki's style is sickeningly glorifying. Pure propaganda.
It really kills you that that's what you're here for, doesn't it?
I never said it was. Do it. Truly liberate yourself.
I couldn't destroy a piece of art.
You know, I'm just opening your eyes, Morgan.
So you are a preacher, then?
Please. Religion repulses me. Theism gave rise to the hierarchical systems of power that plague humanity today. Monarchs, presidents, prime ministers. We're preconditioned to serve, yet we're shocked by the greed of politicians and bankers scrambling their way to the top of the tree. It's been like this for decades, and it will be like this for decades to come unless someone takes a proper stand.
Morg.
The bottom of the tree would like to speak to you.
Hello?
Morg, you answered.
Where are you?
I'm watching the sun come up over the Thames. What would Mum and Dad say if they could see me now, eh? The whores, drugs.
Shut up, Jamie, please.
At least none of the money went to waste, eh?
Do you know what the craziest thing is?
If I had it all again, I'd probably just do the fucking same.
I'm sorry, Jamie. Today I have other priorities. Goodbye.
Well done, Morgan. This Prime Minister is perpetuating an image of our nation that is complete fantasy.
Rule Britannia, marmalade and jam.
He is the reality. The true voice of Britain. A cry for help, falling on deaf ears. He should be heard. We all should be heard, but our democracy is failing us. Wouldn't you agree, Morgan? Morgan?
Please send help to Argyle Manor. I'm being held hostage by a man named Dorian. He has a gun!
I didn't want to tie you up like an animal. After all I've taught you, this is my thanks.
I don't owe you anything, Dorian. You're just full of hate. You heard me on the phone. The police will be here soon.
Get back, Sarge. We need to call for backup. We have a suspected armed hostage situation at Argyle Manor. Firearms unit required urgently.
I'm working on it. I'll have an armed response unit with you within half an hour.
マイク入ってますか?
Sure. Why are you doing this, you madman?
For our future, Morgan. It's always been decided for us by the self-interested and the ignorant. It's time to take back that agency. We must weaponize and target the pressure points that will truly harm the establishment.
What's happening, Jackson? He's waiting on a response.
But we don't have time to stay here, keep the area secure.
Secure from what?
That's an order. I'll call you if I need you.
Sarge! Come on.
何も聞こえないっす。ああ、ゲームオン。
Beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite.
とチャットは聞こえます。
Francis Bacon.
That's what you really wanted, isn't it? You're just a hypocrite.
I'd have happily watched this burn. But to the victor the spoils.
僕の声は聞こえませんか?
You're taking a stand against the Prime Minister at a portrait gallery. That makes no sense. You lunatic.
A fish rots from the head down. The entire establishment is defunct. My actions today shall be a catalyst for change. A stand to show people
聞こえてないですね。
an organization we can destabilize and overhaul the system.
Through brutality. It's not a worthy catalyst for change. Change can be inspired, but you need a message that's powerful enough to unite everyone. But Da Vinci was born a peasant, so anonymous that his surname was merely the town he grew up in. He committed his life to conveying a message through his art. In the world.
あ、ヒロさん、これって聞こえてます？
I wish a beautiful message was all it took.
おお、今聞こえました。
マジか、なんかこれ最近ね、なんか音声の入りが悪いんですよね。で、前回バイを配信してたんですけど、その時の音声も全然入ってなくて、近日に一応そのヘッドセット買う予定はしてるんですけど、どっちなんかなと思って、で、ヒロさん来た時に僕結構喋ってたんですけど、ヒロさんからの応答全くないから大丈夫なんかなと思って聞いてみたんです。
そうなんですね。
はい。すいませんね、なかなか無視してたわけではなくて、このマイクの音声がちょっと悪いんですよね、ほんまに。
But it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given in evidence. I'm going to handcuff you now.
Yes, Sergeant.
Fucking call for backup!
You stay calm, please.
なるほど。ゲームがノンストップなので集中されてるのかと思いました。
いや、まあ確かにそれもあるんですけど、基本的にまあ言っても、そのゲーム始めた時とかは、まあその言ったゲームの説明とかも入れてるんですよ、声で。いや、これはだからさらせなあかんのちゃうかな。
ふむふむ、なるほどっすね。
ただヒロさん来てくれて助かりました。おかげで入ってないことがよくわかりました。で、多分これ物語の後半なんですけど、一応このゲーム説明させていただくと、この1540円のアドベンチャーゲームなんですね、これ。で、これ僕、発売日に買ってるんですけど、
それは良かったです。
その、発売日に一応買ったんですよ。9月ぐらいかな、9月の頭ぐらいに発売したやつで、まあ、一応配信できない間にちょっと買いだめしてたゲームを今、まあちょっと配信していこうと思って。そうです、そうです。で一応買いためてたやつが結構あるので、配信予定のやつが。で、一応まあ、いい機会なんで、ちょっと配信してるんですけど、このゲーム、発売してからまあ3ヶ月ぐらい経つんですけど、未だに口コミが検索で引っかからないゲームなんですね、これ。レビューとかが一切載ってないんですよ。多分海外では人気があるとは思うんですけど、日本では多分未プレイの人が多いんじゃないかな、このゲーム。YouTube でも1件しかヒットしないですし。で、僕がまあ結構そのアドベンチャーゲームってプレイするんで、まあかまいたちの夜みたいな感じの、まあライトノベルじゃないわ、まあミステリーノベル。
ほえー、確かに海外ドラマ風ですもんね。
そうです。海外では多分人気はあるみたいで、イギリスかどっかやったかな、なんか映画館でこれ上映したらしいんですよ。で、お客さんのオーディエンスで選択肢を決めたらしいですね。
You won't inspire a revolution. Not today, not in a decade, not in 4 decades.
You're calling me a liar.
で、これ今プレイしてるのが1981年編をプレイしてるんですね。で、もう一つのシナリオが2021年編っていうのがあって、
それは面白そうですね。
はい。で、面白そうなんですけど、一切なんか日本の方々多分これプレイしてない。
We are presented with the portrait of a great society. It is a veneer, a lie.
何これ本物？爆弾爆発すんじゃんこれ。
We've been left with no option but violence. My statement will echo around the world on this day. Behold, my masterpiece.
あ、爆破せんかったね。一応エンディングもなんか18種類あるみたいなんで、1540円にしたら。
演出してるので、最近の人は近寄りがたい感がありますね。
まあね、一応今プレイしてるのが1981年編なんで、古臭さはだいぶあるんですけど、ただエンディングが一応なんかこれ18種類あるみたいで、多分1981年製と
周回できるだと。
周回はできますね。これワンプレイで多分1時間ぐらいなんですよ。で1981年編で多分エンディングが9個ずつ多分あるのかな、2021年編と合わせて。ただやってみて思ったのが、言ったら好感度をとりあえず選択肢で上げていくと、最終的な結末が結構いい結末になるんじゃないかなと思います。今もだから最終的には爆発しなかったですけど、多分好感度低かったらあれ爆発すると思いますよ。
値段の割にボリュームありますね。
そうですね、結構1540円なんで作り込みが荒いところもあるっちゃあるんですけど、その翻訳が結構されてないというか、結構中途半端だったりする部分もあって、選択肢とか分かりにくかったりするんで、
目に見えない好感度は難しいですよね。
そうですね、どっちとも取れるんで、ただこの1981年編に関しては、椅子に取り付けられた爆弾に干渉するような選択肢を避けていけばクリアできます。結構なんか揺さぶり多い選択肢多いかなと思ってましたけど、意外とシンプルな選択肢が多かったですね。
なるほどなるほど。
そう、これプレイ始めた当初あれやったんですよ。結構引っかかるんちゃうかっていうシーンが結構あって焦りました、ちょっと正直。
配信的にですかね。
そうです。配信的にちょっとやばいんちゃうかって思うシーンが結構序盤と中盤にありまして、一瞬ちょっと焦ったんですけど、多分大丈夫じゃないかなって思いながら配信してました。
初見は、その点怖いですよねかといって一度クリアしちゃうと盛り上がりがになりますし。
まあね、一応まあ、他にも配信されてる人1名だけいるみたいなんですよ。なので、多分まあ大丈夫じゃないかなと思いながら配信してましたね。エンディング発見ってこれ12個あるけど18個って、なんか調べたら書いててんけど、1981年編だけで12個あるってことこれ。これベストエンドではないっぽいっすね。これドリアンが、だから、ドリアンの好感度が一応4以上になってますけど、これ多分1人死んでるんで。
他は全番で、1個は番前だったり。
いや、どうなんですかね。これ多分プレイされてる人少ないんですよ。本当に。日本でプレイ多分されてないです。レビューが全く、検索しても一件も引っかからない。
ノーですがあり得ると？
多分ノーですがあり得ると思いますよ。だから言えば、このドリアンを気にしすぎてもダメなんやと思いますよ。だから、好感度結構上がり下がりするんですけど、ベストエンドはだからこれ好感度がマックスの状態で全員が生還してるっていうルートじゃないですか、多分。
確かにレビューがないのはやってんでしょうね。
そう、レビューがないのがだいぶ気になって、じゃあまあ自分でプレイしてみるのがいいんじゃないかなと思って、僕が結構まあアドベンチャーゲーム好きなんで、まあプレイしてみようかなと思って今回ちょっと思ってやってみました。まあ本来だったらまあ発売日ぐらいにやってる予定やったんですけど、ちょっとね、仕事も忙しくて、帰ってきたらまあ一応1時間半か2時間ぐらいしかないっていうのは結構あったんで、ちょっと配信するのしんどいかなと思ってたんですよね、要は。配信自体が。ちょっとまあその間、ちょっとまあ配信をお休みしてっていう感じですね。まあ配信せずにまあその空いてる時間でゲームはしてたんですけど、ちょこちょこまあゲームはしてたんですけどね。で最近はちょっともうちょっと時間がちょっとできたんで、
なるほど。
でまあ一気にちょっと配信しようと思って、でまあ最近ずっとまあこの前の先日のバイオから始まって、今まあザ・ギャラリー配信してるんですけど、まあとりあえずまあ話を元に戻すと、まあ、1981年編はとりあえず1周はクリアできました。で、次回配信なんですけども、次回はまあ2021年編を配信しようかなと思ってます。で、エンディングに関しては、ちょっと全部やるわけにはいかないなと思ってて、なのでまあその1981年編、まあ、今回クリアしたのと、次回2021年編をまあ1回クリアしてみて、っていう感じですね。なので、まあ、ザ・ギャラリーに関しては、今回含めて2回の配信になります。で、その次回以降、そのザ・ギャラリーが終わってからの配信ですけども、フォロワーさんから、ホラーゲームを配信してほしいというリクエスト結構あったんで、ホラーゲームを買ってます。結構買ってますね。なので、ちょっと、変わったホラーゲームをちょっと配信しようかなと思ってますんで、そちらの方もちょっとお楽しみいただけたらなと思います。
P アクセント、繰り返し了解。
はい。で、まあ、その、明日と明後日、
変わったホラー。
変わってますね。だいぶ変わってます。で、これに関しては、まあ、ツイッターでちょっと告知もしようかなと思ってます。まあ、前までは、まあ、配信するために告知はしてたんですけど、ちょっと僕の時間がちょっとまばらで、配信告知した通りにできないなっていうのもあって、ちょっと、まあ、急に、まあ、告知なしの配信を最近はずっとやってたんですけど、次のホラーゲームに関しては、告知はしようかと思ってます。というか、ちょっと変わってるんです。ホラーゲーム。変わったホラーゲームをします。なのでそちらもちょっとお楽しみいただけたらなと思います。で、次回の配信なんですけども、明日にまあ時間があれば午前になるとは思うんですけど、午前中ちょっとこれ配信してもらうと思うんで、ちょっと明日、明後日はちょっと配信はちょっと夜埋まってるんで、ちょっと配信はできないので、
私、疎くてツイッターようわからんのです。通知なかなか来ない。
まあ一応その告知はするっていう形で、まあしますんで、なんていうのかな。一応まあ見かけたらっていう形でいいと思います。で、まあ、次回の配信は月曜日。月曜日ちゃうわ。月曜日無理なんか。火曜日ぐらいかな。火曜日だったらいけると思うんで、火曜日の、まあ、今日と同じぐらいの時間帯、9時、10時ぐらいに配信しようかと思ってるんで、また、お時間合いそうであれば見に来ていただけたらなと思います。ですね、はい。なのでね、まあ今日、急遽。
夜だったら見に来れます。
はい、夜だったら見に来れます。だいたいまあ9時ぐらいにちょっとやろうかなと思ってるんで、その時また遊びに来ていただけたらなと思います。2021年編も1周だけちょっとプレイしようと思ってるんで。
仕事しながらですが。
もう全然、まあ、仕事しながら見るにはちょうどいい作品だと思いますよ。そんなに長い作品でもないですし、これ。なので、ね、まあ、配信を楽しみにしていただけたらなと思います。
了解です。時間合えば見に来ます、です。
はい。で、まあ、一応、それまでには、ちょっと、ヘッドセットもちょっと新しいのを新調した方が良さそうかなって思ってます。まあ一応今プレステのブロキャやってるんですけども、プレステで一応配信はしてるんですけど、一応スイッチも僕ちょっとキャプチャーボード購入してて、もう繋いでるんで、それのテスト配信もしないとなと思ってるんで、年内まあそれもできたらなと思ってます。で、そちらにも一応スイッチでもホラーゲームは買い溜めてるんで、そっちでも、そのスイッチでもちょっとホラーゲームの配信をしていきたいなと思ってます。なのでホラーゲームがこのザ・ギャラリー以降はちょっと続くかな。そんなにあんまり連発してちょっと
ホラーだらけ。
ホラーだらけなんですけど、まあ僕的にちょっとホラーを連発するのもどうかなって思ってるんで、間にちょっと挟みます。まだ他にもホラー以外にもちょっと買い溜めてる配信用ソフトっていうのはあるんで、それでなんか気になったらちょっと、まあ急遽間に差し込んでいこうかなと思ってます。そうそう、あとだから、12月中に一応
期待 P アクセント P ワクワク。
そのホラーゲーム以外にも、言えば、なんていうんですかね、やりかけのソフトだ、積みゲーがあるんですね。で、僕のちょっと言えばアーカイブの中に、ボイスオブカードシリーズ、ドラゴンの島っていうのがあるんですけど、まだそれちょっとクリアしてないんで、それのクリアをしたり、 ですね。あとはだからその他クリアできてないやつを気が向いたらまあやっていこうかなと思います。ボイスオブカードに関してはもう3作目まで出てるので、ちょっとそろそろその3作品ともちょっとプレイしたいなと思ってるんで、1作目のドラゴンの島に関してはちょっとクリアまで配信で持っていこうかと思います。なのでまあ必然的にそのホラーゲームの連発っていうのはないと思います。はい。よほどのリクエストがない限りはないと思いますね。ホラーやって何かしらやって、ホラーやって何かしらやるっていう流れに多分なると思うんで、多分お腹いっぱいには多分ならないんじゃないかなと思います。
なるほど。交互な感じですかね。
交互な感じですね。次もホラーゲームがいいとか、次のホラーゲームみたいな、まあ、好評であれば全然やっていこうと思うんですけど、あんまりなんかホラーゲームの次にホラーゲームやったところでって多分前の方が怖かったみたいになってもあれなんで、ちょっと箸休め的なんちょっと間に入れながらやってもいいんじゃないかなと思います。じゃないとちょっと僕の積みゲーも消化していきたいっていうなってくると、ちょっと間に入れるしかなくなってくるんで、それでちょっとやっていこうかなと思います。ちょっと年末の企画に関してはちょっと今考え中なんで、何かしらできたらなと思ってるんで、まあできないかもしれないですけど、まあ何かしらちょっと考えとこうかなと思ってるんで。
了解です。
はい。とまあ一応まあ今日も12時ぐらいにもう12時になるんで、この辺りで今日は、配信終了したいと思います。
モンゴさんとのコラボも。
モンゴさんのコラボ、まあ、希望したいんですけど、僕、まだ言ってもチャンネル登録者数が、まあ、言っても24人しかちょっといないので、そのあたりちょっと気になるところではあるんですけど、まあまあ、ね、そのまあ、スクイッドゲームズさんが良ければ、全然何かしらのコラボはさせていただきたいなと思ってますんで、はい。なので、まあ、ね、その僕からなんかコラボしましょうよっていうのはちょっと言いづらい部分はあるんですよ。そのチャンネル登録者数の関係でね。まあ、多分だからさ、モーさん的にはね、まあ、気にしないかとは思うんですけど、やっぱりまあまあそのあたりはちょっと慎重にって言ったらおかしいかもしれないですけど、そのあたりちょっと気使って進めていかないといけない部分なんで、何かしらまあ、ね、配信し続けてれば何かしらは多分、一緒にやりましょうよっていうのはあるかもしれないんで、そこはまあ、後々の流れ次第だと思いますんで、頑張ってちょっと配信していこうかなと思います。
了解。
はい。
私からもそれとなく聞いてみます。
ありがとうございます。全然、はい。ね、良ければ何かしらのゲームで一緒にできればなと思いますんで、全然、ね、ご協力というか、まあまあ、その、ね、ヒロさんの無理のない程度にしていただけたらなと思いますんで、お気遣い本当に感謝します。ありがとうございます。で、まあまあ、その、エンディングトークがちょっと長くなってはしまいましたが、ちょうど12時を迎えましたんで、今日はこの辺りで配信終了したいと思います。次回はまあ、順調にいけば火曜日の夜9時から、ザ・ギャラリーの2021年編をプレイしたいと思いますんで、また楽しみに見ていただけたらなと思いますんで、よろしくお願いします。では、本日来ていただきました、よいひろさんと、その他、見ていただいた皆様、本当にありがとうございます。ね、ひろさん、本当に来ていただきましてありがとうございました。次回も、まあ、頑張って配信していきますんで、ぜひ応援をよろしくお願いします。まあまあ、いろんなゲームを配信していきますんでね、まあ、もし気に入っていただけたら、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。では、それでは本日もお疲れ様でした。おやすみなさい。
了解、頑張ってくださいまし。
はい、頑張ります。ありがとうございます。では、おやすみなさいです。